Wherever the red dot goes, you bang.
Jason belongs in hell, and I'm gonna see that he gets there. Wake up, middle of the night, screaming my brains out. Get high, middle of the afternoon. No way, can't stop thinking about you. It's just my nightmare, one lavish nightmare. You call me animal, that's just not the truth. I'm no animal with you, no animal. Whoa, I'm no animal, with you, no ain't enough for you. Your best friend turned out to be your worst enemy. I know what you want. Neon Sunset Boulevard. It's just my nightmare, one lavish nightmare. You call me an animal, but that's just not the truth. I'm no animal with you, no animal. Whoa, I'm no animal with you, no I got a space hopper, baby, but it's strictly one-seater. You gotta hold on, baby, to my special features. Go ride, go ride, go ride, go ride with you. Go ride, go ride, go ride, go ride with you.
Wherever the red dot goes, you bang.
Jason belongs in hell, and I'm gonna see that he gets there. Wake up, middle of the night, screaming my brains out. Get high, middle of the afternoon. No way, can't stop thinking about.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Christian Hannah Horror here. Hope you guys are ready to rock some Freddy's Revenge. I've got a special tune coming up for you guys. This is something I just recorded. I put it on my YouTube channel.
We got special work to do here, you and me. You've got the body, I've got the brain. You are all my children now.
All night long. Hold me, baby, drive me crazy, touch me all night long. Make me love you, kiss and hug you, touch me all night long. Hold me, baby, drive me
What's going on, people? Christian Hannah Horror here. I've got the camera shooting straight at me, so. Christian Hannah Horror here. I've got the camera shooting straight at. All right, so I'm gonna ditch the earphones. Can everybody hear me fine? All right, what's going on, everybody? Who do we have here tonight? Jeff Overing, Xenovania, John McCullough, Thomas Hazadumat Trio, Chris Lake Counselor 1977, Dave Vanderhoff, Steak Sauce, what's up, baby? Crystal Lake again. Lawrence here. All right, good. Y'all guys can hear me. Yeah, we're gonna be rocking some Freddy's Revenge. Now, I've had people ask me what happened to Dream Child. We're still doing Dream Child. Long story short, what happened was we were gonna do this on my other show I do, Firefly Family Podcast, but we decided to let me have it since I'm doing all the Freddy's, and it just made sense for me to be able to just do all of them. So we're gonna do Freddy's Revenge today because I want to do it. I love Freddy's Revenge so much, and then we're gonna do Dream Child next. So. Yeah, so how's everybody doing? Let's get started with Freddy's Revenge. What is everybody's story with Freddy's Revenge? When was the first time you saw the movie? And more importantly, what was your initial reaction? Because this was the very first horror movie, guys, I ever saw where I legitimately would call myself a horror fan. Because this movie sparked my interest in horror. It was the very first Nightmare on Elm Street movie I ever saw. It was the very first almost anything horror I ever saw, and I absolutely was terrified by it. I didn't see anything gay about it because I was so horrified by Freddy in the movie that it literally was just a scary movie to me. I know, I have no problem admitting that. It seems so silly now, but when I first saw this movie, guys, it was crazy how just, how ignorant I was when I first saw it. First time I saw it was in 2013. Saw it in theater, initial release. Saw it during Shocktober, and it hit different for me. My mom rented Freddy's Revenge for me when I was a small kid on VHS. I saw Elm Street on a cable TV. I caught the scene where Freddy wrecked the pool party at the age of 10, spying on my sister's slumber party. That sounds awesome. I remember renting this movie a lot on VHS too. The only scene that makes me cringe is whatever those things are on Lisa's legs. Fred Rex 2007 loves this movie. I saw it a long time ago. It didn't stick out to me like Part 3. I feel that. Part 2 is it's its own animal. It's the last Elm Street movie where Freddy seems legitimately scary. In my opinion, he's scarier in 2 than 1. I think a lot of it has to do with the makeup and the music. Something about the music is really creepy in 2. I don't think it's as iconic as the score, obviously, but the score for 2 has this really just spooky vibe that I'm a big fan of, really big fan of. And yeah, it was a great introduction for me with this franchise, guys. I really couldn't have picked a better I don't think I could have picked a better Elm Street to dive into first. As weird as it sounds, I wouldn't change anything. I love the fact that Part 2 is the very first one I ever saw. Let's see. It was the second Nightmare film I saw after the original. Freddy's demonic look, and this scared me. Oh yeah, Freddy's look is horrifying in 2. I think he's scary in New Nightmare. Dark Freddy rules. It actually is my all-time favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movie. This movie does have the creepiest scene in the franchise when Jesse is looking in his basement window and sees Freddy. Dude, I love so many great scenes in this movie. It's not even funny. So, well, guys, I'm chilling on the couch. We'll wait a couple more minutes. Let everybody get settled in, and then we'll just jump into this movie. I'm so excited to rock Freddy's Revenge. So, guys, if you haven't hit a like on the stream, I would appreciate that. I don't want to say that too much, but if you don't mind, drop a like on the stream. The score is great. I like the original poster art the best. Freddy looks softer in Part 3, even though the same makeup artist from Part 2 did as well. Yeah, it's just one of those things, I think it was just, when you start from scratch. I don't know if Kevin didn't keep the molds from 2 or whatever, and they just decided to start again for 3. I'm assuming that's what happened, but it is different. It's more refined in the chin and everything. Robert's chin seemed a little bit more natural to his own self in 2, I thought. But the makeup is so freaky in 2. Jesus, man. Is there a poster of the VHS cover of this film? I think you could probably get one online if you wanted to. Maybe Amazon or somebody would have it. So, let's get this party started. I'm ready to rock too. I love Mark Patton's dancing scene. Steak Sauce says, this movie has slowly risen in the ranks over the years. I now waffle on whether this or 3 tops the list. Me too. Me too, precisely. It seems like for me, 3, it's just undeniably entertaining and good, and it's just Freddy. He's still a slightly darker shade of gray, but the kills are so incredibly visually fun with the marionette, tendons coming out of the guy. That's my favorite one. But 2 is scary. It's just scary. Yeah. While part 1 is the better film, part 2 is far scarier, in my opinion. 100% agree. 100% agree on that. So, all right, guys. Can I get a thumbs up if you guys are ready to start part 2? I'm ready when you guys are. I'm just gonna get my Blu-ray situated. Don't worry, I'm not starting yet. All right. I'm just getting situated. Coach Snyder, you're not wrong about that, are you? All right, guys, I'm ready. Are y'all ready for Freddy? Get comfortable. All right. I'm going to hit play on my Blu-ray, guys, in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now, my first time watching this film, guys, was 2000 and let me put my phone on silent. 2009, and like I said, it was just, it scared the crap out of me. I mean, especially the scene where Freddy bursts out of Jesse. It just ruined my life. I don't know how else to put it. I really don't. It just absolutely ruined my life. So. A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's... Yeah, that music is just spooky. Those dun 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 dun. I love that stuff. And Robert Russler is another just gem for me. I love Robert Russler. And guys, Clu Gallagher is still with us till this day, guys, and he's 91 years old, I think. That is amazing. Let's keep Clu Gallagher around. As a Return of the Living Dead fan, as you can probably see behind me, I'm really glad that Clu Gallagher is still with us. I wish James Cameron's still with us. I wish James Cameron was still with us, who was, from Return of the Living Dead as well as Poltergeist, but he's no longer with us. Steak Sauce says I would go to war for Clu. I would too, man. I love him. He's so great as the dad in here. He's just... he doesn't care. Director of photography, Jacques Haitkin. He returned for part 2 from part 1. That's right, Robert Englund is driving the bus. So let me ask you guys this while we're getting this movie started. Where do you rank part 2 in your... where does part 2 rank in your list for the Nightmare on Elm Street films? I think today it's my favorite. I think today it's my favorite. I think tomorrow it could go back to 3, but right now part 2 is my favorite. What do you guys say? Second behind part 3? Yes, Crystal Lake. I don't think Wes was very thrilled with the script because it completely ignored what he did. But I really like how part 2 just it says screw part 1. We're gonna do what we want to do. Like the school bus sequence right here, I love it. That thing is just booking it into the desert. Zeno says, to me, part 2 is... Let me turn this down just a little bit. Hopefully that's not too loud. It's not interrupting. It's my favorite. I always go to this one. Scene with the bus creeped me out. Hey, Christian, did you get a copyright strike for having the TV showing the movie? I haven't, but I just figured... It was genuinely, let me try something new. So I've got my webcam just literally on top of my TV so you guys can actually see the horror room. I thought that'd be nice. We may go back to the next, when we do part 5, we can go back to doing the other angle. But I thought this would be just fun to change it up. I know you guys can't see the TV, but, you know, you could see the horror room. So I thought that would be kind of cool. So, Dave says it's his favorite. I always go to this one. The last time I ran through the movies, I decided I like 2 and 3 about the same for different reasons. Me too. Me too. Part 2 is just so scary. It's undeniably scary. You know. Once again, Snapper Case DVD. That's fun. I'm rocking my my Blu-ray. I love it, but 4th for me. 5th if you count Freddy vs. Jason. Cool, Carter. That's fine. Glad you're here with us. Sorry I'm late. You're fine, Thomas. We just got to the part where the bus went off the road and they're stuck out on the platform and Freddy's about to terrorize them. Great little visual effect right there. It looks really cool. Love your horror room. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. I love my horror room too. Very cozy, very comfortable. Let's see. Thanos says, can you please answer my question? What was your question, Thanos? I'm sorry, I don't remember seeing it. Let me know what your question was. I got the Blob original and remake review recorded. It's confusing reviewing an original and remake at the same time. Oh, I bet. I bet it is. This is the best when he scrapes the top of the bus with the finger knives. Oh, man, it's great. I remember as a kid, I say as a kid, I guess I was 17 or 18 when I first saw this. When he started coming towards him, it freaked me out. Because I didn't know who Freddy was, and this is my introduction to him. It was just like, holy smokes. And I love the fact that Mark is in the back. Mark is behind the girls. God, the thing that's so great about this one is the shadowing of Freddy. You know, they never really show his face perfectly, especially in the beginning. The Never Sleep Again book only covers the making of Elm Street 1. Oh, that's boring. I want to know about Elm Street 2. What was on Lisa's legs? I don't remember off the top of my head. But when we get to that part, I'll remember. But I don't remember what was on Lisa's legs. I don't remember anything happening to Lisa's legs. If somebody knows, let me know. God, Jesse's room is a mess, guys. Look at the boxes everywhere. Jesse's so cool. Here's Clue eating his breakfast. Everybody loves Clue, right? Clue Gallagher's got his breakfast. Look at him. He's got tomatoes. They got orange juice. The wife's putting eggs on his plate. He's reading the Wall Street Journal. And on the wall, you see it says, call Rhonda. Who is Rhonda? That's what I'd like to know. Jesse's mom seems like the nicest woman. You know? The mom just seems like she's so kind. I'll make it smaller. There, now you guys can see me. How's that? Who is the gay character in Freddy's Revenge? Well, it's supposed to be Jesse, but it doesn't. It's not blatant in the movie. It's based off of the script and the way the movie plays out. Now, Mark Patton in real life is gay, and we know that now. He wasn't out as gay at this point, but the movie has really gay overtones to it deliberately. You know, and we now know that after, you know, all these years later, and, you know, David Chaskin talking about it, and everybody saying, oh yeah, it was a gay movie. It was 100% a gay movie. So, that's what it's supposed to be about. But yes, Austin, you're right. Coach Schneider is clearly gay in this movie too, because of where we see him at the bar. Now, when I first saw this movie, guys, that scene absolutely tripped me out. Now, I love Grady in this movie. I just love Grady, but I'm a big Robert Russler fan, so I just always thought Grady was just the bee's knees in this. Such a cool dude. You got all these guys playing softball in their short shorts and everything. The Deadly Dinosaur. Jill says this is her favorite sequel. Awesome. It's between this and 3 for what my favorite is. It's probably this one, but I love 3 as well. It's just hard. It's hard to pick. Very hard to pick. Do I like the Critters franchise? Yeah, I love Critters 2 the most. I love 1 and 2. 3's okay. 4's fine. I wasn't a big fan of Critters Attack. It just seemed too much like a... Critters Attack kind of felt like a Disney movie. It was too soft. Female critters and all that. I wasn't into it as much as, like, you know, the first couple of them. Uh-oh. Get it, Grady? Pull his pants down. There you go, Grady. Look at the girls. They're doing archery over there. And you got the boys playing softball. Now, I wonder if they choreographed this fight. Y'all know? Like, did they choreograph the fight? Or did they straight up just, you know, say... Did Jack Shoulder just say, you guys just need to brawl and go for it? Mark's covered in dirt, poor guy. Yeah, Coach Snyder's just a... Coach Snyder, especially right here in his red shirt and stuff, he just has this really uncomfortable look to him. He just looks like a freak. Maybe it's his eyes. But Coach Snyder looks like he is into some crazy stuff. Archery, that brings me back to when I was in high school. I would take archery in gym every chance I got. The Jason behind you just moved. That's fine. He ain't gonna hurt me. He likes me. They stole that scene from Karate Kid. I haven't seen Karate Kid in years. Love Karate Kid. And part 2, though. Jill says, this one scared me the most as a kid, especially the pool scene. I love the pool scene. It's funny because Wes was never... He was open about how he didn't like the pool scene. I always thought the pool scene was just freaking horrifying. I loved it. I like how Grady says, did you guys move into that house with the bars and the windows? Yeah. I'll tell your old man he's a chump. Tell your old man he's a chump. Oh, man. I love Robert Russler. He's just awesome in this movie. Which Freddy would you say has the best makeup effects? In terms of scare wise, it's definitely 2, you know. But I love part 1 as well. Part 1 looks great, but I think part 2 just had this really sinister, evil look. Just so sinister. I don't think there's a better look than 2, honestly. As great as some of them are, I just think they got this one absolutely right. Guys, we're supposed to be getting some bad weather in Louisiana, but right now everything seems okay. Uh-oh. See, this is what spooked me out. It's that, you know, these dreams Jesse's having, he's got to find Freddy. Freddy's not coming to him. He's looking for Freddy, and he's going out in his backyard and stuff. It's this real ominous, creepy feeling, you know. And Nilda, I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen Twins, but I love the movie Twins. That's funny, Anthony, with Coach Snyder. Yeah. Oh, man. No disrespect to Wes Craven. The same with Sean. Sometimes the creator of the franchise doesn't know what's best for the franchise. I could say that's probably fair to say, you know. Respect for them for creating it, but, you know, the fans determine, you know, what works. God, that shot of Freddy grabbing the claw out of the furnace. Jesus. And you know, I love how when Jesse sees that, he's like, I'm out. I'm out. And he takes off. He takes right off. Yeah, I just love the mood of this movie so much. Yeah, Twin Family. I like 3 because it's still a slightly darker shade of gray, much darker than 4 in my opinion. But I think Freddy's at his absolute best right here. He's a demon. I mean, there's no other way to put it. He's such a demon. Uh-oh. Watch out, Mark. Oh, man. This scene is amazing. And those eyes, guys. Jesus Christ, those red and yellow eyes. Horrifying. I've got the brain. Holy smoke. Holy smoke. Maybe Freddy was weakened by Nancy after part 1, so he needs Jesse to give him enough strength to invade other people's dreams in part 3. That works for me, you know. It works for me. I heard that Heather and Robert would be interested in doing a Halloween 2018 retcon approach to a new film. Well, maybe they will. I don't know. There's no telling anymore, man. You got movies getting remade all the time, and then you got the, you know, the director and writer of the new Texas Chainsaw reboot, whatever, sequel, got kicked off of the job yesterday after a couple of days of shooting, and they scrapped everything. So there's no telling what the heck is going on anymore. You see, Austin, actually, I think part 2 scarier than part 1 too. I mean, I really do. I find part 2 to be even scarier. And it all comes down to the, you know, the setup with Freddy in this movie. I think he's just more sinister. I know, Austin, that brain reveal is great. I love how Jesse's just, like, so passed out in his chair in class. Like, he's so passed out. It's not even funny. Oh, man. Thomas said he's ready for the Friday the 13th box set. You should be getting it soon, man. What is it, October it comes out? I don't either, Jess. I'm over it. Yeah, Dave, like I said, Grady is just the man. If I had a snake wrap around me like that, I would die. I would just die. It's probably the scariest part of the movie for me. uh, Freddy gets blown up with a stick of dynamite in part 6. Yeah, not exactly. It's a far cry from where we were, 7 years ago. God, Lisa's family has some money. Look at this backyard. Dang, backyard, fenced in, nice pool. She does look like Meryl Streep. Look at Clue sitting on that couch. Clue is straight up chilling on that couch. Oh my god, I love it. I agree, Boomstick. I think that's fair. I think that's totally fair. Twin Fam's got the lithograph ordered. Give me a proper sequel over remakes any day. Yeah. I'm with you on that. Lisa needs a bikini and a tan. She still looks pretty good though, doesn't she? Oh, I need you so bad, baby. I need some sunglasses like that. And like when I first watched this scene, I just liked it. I didn't find anything weird about it. I just thought it was funny. And I like the song too because I love 80s music. I need to get that outfit. I need to get that shirt and those jeans, and I can get a hat with a... I need to get that hat with the R on it, and I'll replicate this entire scene. Look at Kim Meyer. She liked it, though. She liked it. Oh, I know, Dave. You wouldn't take that mess, huh? Oh man. I want to have a beer with Clue and the cop from Friday Part 2. Oh my god, me too. Are you kidding me? I would love that. Let me grab a hat. Oh. Jock itch. He's embarrassed. He's embarrassed about his jock itch. Jess, you want a music video of me dancing to this? I can do that. Want me to use my song? Amazon isn't pre-ordering. Are they sold out of them? Thoughts on Coach Snyder's death, Thanos? I love it. It just scared the hell out of me. Like I said, dude, the first time I watched it, it just scared me. I really don't know how else to put it. It was just a scary scene. I know in comic books, Nancy came back at some opposite force to Freddy. I'd like to see a movie exploring that. I want to see Jesse come back. I think Jesse could take him. Where did I get the sweatshirt, Jeff? This was from Cavity Colors. This is a Day of the Dead. I think you can probably tell. This is a Day of the Dead sweatshirt. You got it, Jess. I'll make a music video. Dave said he saw this in the theaters when he was 16. Never thought anything gay about it. Like, I get it. Like, a lot of people just... They don't... The first time... A lot of people, when they first see it, because it was so scary, I just don't think you even pick up on it. And it's not like he didn't want to be around Lisa in the movie. It's just so well... it just... It goes over your head until you realize it. We need a crossover with Jesse and Tommy Jarvis. That would be interesting. That'd be really interesting. Guys, I think the Friday the 13th box set's awesome. I can't wait to get those and enjoy them. But I am dying for my Freddy box set. I want the Freddy box set. Put Freddy vs. Jason in there again. I don't care. But I want that bad. Ugh. Everything's melting. I like seeing the vinyl record. It's like starts to melt down on the dresser. How hot is it in that room? Jesus. Oh man, that's awesome. Record's just melting. I mean, Jesse looks like he just came out of a swimming pool. He is soaked. It's interesting though that the dude was literally just drenched in sweat, and he walks out of his bedroom with sweatpants and a sweatshirt on. Sweatpants and a sweatshirt. He's not sweating anymore though. Never Hike in the Snow is out next week. Good, I'm ready to see that. Poor Records. Excuse me, y'all. Felt like I had to burp. I used to wear red sweatpants back in the 80s. Dave, I've got a pair of red sweatpants. I should have wore those for this. But I'm on Graveyards this week, so after the stream, I got to go to work. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. What's up, Big D? Did Robert Englund use scar wax for his makeup? I'm not sure. I'm sure it was all latex prosthetic. It's probably what it was. I want commentaries for all the Elm Street films. Yeah. I would love to see Jesse or Mark Patton talk about this film all these years later, and I think that would be great. I think it'd be really cool, actually. Anthony says, I grew up without air conditioning, so seeing a melting record would be par for the course. Oh, man. No, ask whatever you want, Thanos. Christian, do you own any of the Nightmare vinyls? Yeah. Let me show you. If y'all bear with me, I'll pull them out. One second, y'all. All right, y'all want to see my Nightmare on Elm Street records I have? What order did you what postage did you get, Eagles? You just ordered that poster to frame. What poster did you get? And yeah, Brock, he probably would have he had taken out some people, but It's kind of cool that he doesn't. It's just a scary film up to this point. Y'all want to see some records? Got some pretty cool ones. Thanos, I'm not sure. I think there was a new glove made for part 2, probably. Schneider's back. Oh, you got the one with the school bus and everything, Eagles? That's awesome, man. It's a great looking poster. Quite honestly, I think it's better than the American poster. American poster's cool, but I thought that foreign one just looks way better. Alright guys, let me show y'all some records. I'll describe the record, then I'll go bring it up to the camera so you can see it. Alright, the first record I'll show y'all is the Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4 music from the motion picture. And this features songs from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4. Sorry about the glare. Now the next one is actually the soundtrack from the Mark Patton documentary. Scream Queen, My Nightmare on Elm Street. Which I really like that soundtrack. Now this is a very cool one because this is a French pressing LP soundtrack from Freddy's Dead. I don't think this got an American vinyl. I think it was only overseas. Next is my favorite soundtrack from all of them. Music from the motion picture, that is. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, Dream Child. Great artists like Wasp. You got Wasp on here. Bruce Dickinson. Great, great, great soundtrack. Next is a single, 12-inch single. Fat Boys, Are You Ready for Freddy? My buddy Kalen gave this to me, and I really appreciate it. And last but certainly not least, the Dokken Dream Warriors single, 12-inch. So those are all my Nightmare vinyls. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Wasn't there supposed to be some ultra rare mega box set of Elm Street vinyls? Yeah, but I think that's most of that, or all of that, is like original score music. But what I have is like the music from the motion picture type stuff. So like the Goo Goo Dolls song and all the rock bands that did songs for the movies. That's what all of those are. So Elm Street's OST and format is missing in some music, like Tina's death theme, unfortunately. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Alright, Jesse's going to the club. Don's place. Here we go. God, this place is nuts. It's so red, and Jesse just walks up in here with his shirt unbuttoned and everything. Which artwork do I like better, the VHS cover or the US poster art? Probably the US poster art. The VHS cover is cool, but I do like the movie poster a little bit more, probably with Mark and Lisa on it. Look at Bob Shea. Good Lord. I guess the first time I watched this, I just thought it was just like meant to be really uncomfortable for Mark. I don't know. Like the character Jesse, like it's just like maybe you're supposed to make him feel uncomfortable. You know, just really weird. Oh God. Schneider. So you're telling me Schneider sees him at the bar. Schneider sees him at the S&M bar, brings him back to the gym, and makes him do laps. That is weird. Would you hang out at Don's place? I definitely would. I have no problem. I'd go hang out at Don's place all day long. Are you kidding me? I would like to see Mark have a commentary for the movie, but not talk about the making of it, not about the gay overtone situations. I'm sure he would. I would love to see new commentaries on these movies. I definitely would. I'd love to see him break down the scenes, like who chose the locations, and you know how much fun did they have doing this or that, and you know did they choreograph the fight scene at the softball game, or did they just beat the crap out of each other? And this scene too, another great scene, always freaked me out. Coach Schneider is just a weird sucker. Coach Schneider, yeah, Anthony. Coach Schneider definitely has some skeletons in his closet. There is no denying that. Oh man, Bob Shea looking sexy. Oh man, what's your favorite thing in your horror room? Oh wow, I don't know if I could answer that. I tell you what though, I do love my two Freddys. Do y'all want to see my Excuse me. I have a Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 replica. And it is freaky looking. My Part 2 replica is really freaky looking. Lost Cunningham says, if they made another remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street, who would you want to play Freddy Krueger, Christian? Oh, boy. I guess if they were doing it, I'll play along. Because I'd rather just no more Nightmare movies really come out. Just let them be. But if we were doing it and I had to pick, what I would really want to do is just find a working class actor, a no-name that could do it. I wouldn't want to pick a... I probably would try to avoid picking like a known entity, because then it just kind of takes away from what the performance could be, and everybody just knows that character as whoever that person is, I guess. I would love to just find a no-named actor. I think that would be cool. Oh, here come the towels. Good Lord. The sound effects are deadly. It sounds like he is getting whipped from like a mile away. Whoop-pow. Whoop-pow. You ordered a special effects makeup kit, Thanos. That sounds cool. Now this scene where you see Freddy walking through the smoke, it's like a very short clip, like 3 seconds. That was the different actor. Just, I think that's a great sequence. So uncomfortable. So creepy. Man, oh man, oh man. Does this belong to you? I love the way they word that. Biggest horror purchase you regret buying, if any? I don't know. That's kind of hard to say. Because, you know, in essence, I could live without all of this stuff. Um, I'm not sure. I don't think I have any off the top of my head. I really don't. Oh, Jeff, you want to see my replica? Let me grab my Freddy. Let me show you guys my Part 2 bus. This thing is nice, resin, all that. Alright, guys, here's my Part 2 Freddy. Pretty freaky, right? I think my camera got crooked for a second. Said the guy who was actually on the ladder slipped legitimately, and they kept it in the film. It works. Oh boy, cops are here now. Favorite Robert Englund movie besides The Nightmare on Elm Street, Dead and Buried is mine. Oh, that's a good one. I really liked his Phantom of the Opera. Honestly. I think Phantom of the Opera was really good. Thought he was great in that. I watched him on that TV show V before. It's a pretty cool little show. So creepy seeing that glove move in the... Man, oh man. See, you know, I don't know because, you know, Bob Shea just didn't want to pay Robert any money to do part 2. And they quickly, you know, shoulder and everybody was like, you can't do this without Robert. You just can't do it. So they quickly changed. They quickly changed, you know, directions big time. I remember in the 90s when they never showed part 2. Now it's on all the time. Wow. Clue was on a roll in 85. This film and Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, guys, when are we going to do Return of the Living Dead? Because most of you who watch my videos know that that is my all-time favorite horror movie. Or really, it's my all-time favorite movie. We've got to eventually do Return of the Living Dead. I don't know why we haven't yet. I think I'm just, like, holding out to do it. Because we did part 2, and part 2 was a blast. I had such a good time doing part 2. I remember when the Video Treasures owned these films in the 90s. Awful transfers. Yeah, that's what everybody tells me. And I remember I finally popped on my part 2, which is a Video Treasure, and it looks bad. I always forget that Mark Patton has a little sister in this movie. She doesn't have a very big part, but I always forget she has a little sister. Where is she? Why does she not do conventions? I guess nobody wants her autograph. Clue is the man. Clue is just the absolute man in this. Put it out, Clue. Put out the fire. Put out the fire. Urban Legend is pretty underrated. Yeah, that is a good one, Dave. He's great in Urban Legend. He was a good professor. He made a legitimately good professor. He had that look. He was a good professor. He made a legitimately. I gotta sneeze, y'all. All right, we're good now. When we are done with the Nightmare series, you should do Return of the Living Dead's 1 and 3. Maybe save one for last. Yeah, because I started out with a bang, and we did Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, and that was so fun. I had a blast doing Part 2 because I love that movie so much. Well, Austin, we have to take a break next week because next week is when I work evening shift, so I'm at work when I try to do these streams. So next week will be a break. Then we'll come back, and we'll probably do the Dream Child. And then we'll talk. If we want to take a break and do Return of the Living Dead next, we can do that. Or we can do New Nightmare. You know. Adventures of Ford Fairlane. Yeah, he was in that, wasn't he? When we were done with the Nightmare series. Oh, I read that, Jess. Take it easy, Big D. My favorite horror movie is the original Wolfman from 41. Very, very nice. Very nice. Christian, Freddy's Revenge or The Return of Michael Myers. Wow. These are two great films. I love both of those films. Freddy's Revenge. I usually stick with Freddy no matter what. Since I always love my Freddy. So. Oh, man. 32 people in here, guys. If you haven't given the stream a like, I would appreciate it. Just drop a quick little like. Just takes a second. Christian, have you seen 976 Evil? Yeah, I love 976 Evil. Yeah, I know that Robert Englund directed that. Great little film. Great, great, great little film. You'd like a Freddy's Dead commentary? We can do Freddy's Dead. I'm down with Freddy's Dead. We'll get there. We'll do Freddy versus Jason. We'll rock it. I think it's interesting when you watch the older Universal Mummy movies, you could see some of the earliest examples of slasher tropes. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, this abandoned plant they're at is creepy. Wonder where they went to film that. I think somebody asked me what my least favorite nightmare was. If somebody asked me what my least favorite was, please ask again because I want to make sure, I shout out whoever asked that. I'm sorry. Which movie is worse, Jason Goes to Hell or Freddy's Dead? I would say Jason Goes to Hell because Freddy's Dead has pretty good production value. And I'm a Freddy guy, so I'm biased. So I'd say Jason Goes to Hell. But the thing is, I like them both a lot. I love Freddy's Dead and I love Jason Goes to Hell. So, Crystal Lake Counselor says least watched nightmare film. Ooh, least watched? Huh. Probably the remake. Probably the remake. Love this movie. Your channel is awesome. Awesome. Never miss a video. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Jeff. 976 Evil is great, man. I've always been a big fan of 976 Evil. Love it to death. I like it a lot. Freddy is number one, always and forever. I wish I could live in the 1428 Elm Street house so bad. I love how she tells Jesse, "You're looking better," and it's literally the worst he's looked in this film. And Clue isn't even eating his breakfast. Clue's just sitting there like, "Oh my god." That's fine, Jeff. I feel you. Freddy's Dead is worse. My mom saw this in the theater and hated it. Oh man, I would have died to be able to see this movie in the theater. All right, Lisa's friend is so 80s with her shirt and hair and Walkman. Look at Grady, guys. He's got 3 milks, eating with his mouth full. Grady is tearing up his lunch. Grady's got a bunch of... I'm just looking at Grady's plate. Grady's got a burger, a plate of French fries, and he's got 3 milks. This is why we love Grady. And he got punished for throwing his grandma down a flight of stairs. Did he kill her? I love how Grady is like, he screws with Mark so much in this movie to make him upset. And even when he's leaving, he's like, "See you around, buddy." Makes me wonder if Grady kind of liked Jesse too, you know? Who knows? Who knows? It's a shame that Boomstick feels the remake lacked imagination for the dreams. Agreed. Anthony says it's a shame that the remake could have had so much potential if they only gotten people that actually wanted to be there. Feel bad for Jackie. Agreed. Bad script as well. Just wasn't there, in my opinion. In Freddy vs. Jason, was it really a thing that Freddy worked at Crystal Lake, or did they were just making that up, I think. Christian, can you scream like Jesse? I probably can. I very well probably could. I think it would be cool to eat barbecue in the original Texas Chainsaws. I find it hilarious that it became a barbecue joint. Yeah, right? I mean, that's pretty cool. I love that Grady is punished for throwing his grandmother down a flight of stairs. I mean, how crazy is that? He threw his grandmother down a flight of stairs. Shut up, Grady. That's right, Dave. That's right. See you around, buddy. I don't think people were ready for the 180 change this movie did in 85. Very different direction they went in. That's why my mom hated it. I love it, though. Well, maybe she'd enjoy it now. You should show Mrs. Wilcutt Freddy's Revenge again. You see, I guess the first time I saw this, guys, I took this as Jesse really cared for his girlfriend and didn't want her to get scared or involved with this. So his technique was to just keep away from her so she doesn't get hurt and go by Grady just because he didn't care. But I had it wrong, apparently. I think his left ear is pierced, too. Or he had the hole. If they show it again, I'll look. I love this scene with that big nasty tongue he makes. I remember seeing the poster and was playing at our theater at the mall in the mid-'80s. I was too young to see it in theaters, but I was allowed to rent it. Gotta love that, right? I would scream like Jesse if I had those nightmares. I don't mind that Freddy comes out in the real world. I think it's a great pool scene. I do too. I love a good old-fashioned pool party. I'm down with it. They have a little red wagon full with ice and beer. You gotta love that. I like Lisa's dad. Lisa's dad wants me to listen to like old school music and stuff all night. See, Jesse looks like he's into his girl right here. What's up, Ryan OG? What's going on, man? Christian, what version of the poster from part 2 is that you have on your screensaver? What do you mean my screensaver? Here comes the tongue. Oh, man. Just a great shot. Yeah, Jess, like I said, like I just took it as like he didn't want to hurt Lisa and have her be affected, so that's why he purposely tried to keep away from her. But he was just like, whatever, Grady's my boy. I'll just deal with it with him. Like that's how I took the scene. But yeah, the pool scene's fantastic. I love the pool scene. I love that Grady was just sleeping. Grady straight up just went to bed. See, I would love for Scream Factory to put out a box set and do like 4K scans of 1, 2, and 3. I think that would be awesome. I mean, I'd love 4K scans of all of them, but you know, I would love, really, really love 4K scans of 1, 2, and 3. Stray Cats, I love that band. Great little band. That's right, Jeff. You are all my children now. Thanos, I'm at the part where Jesse goes to Grady's bedroom, and he's like, I need to stay here, and you just need to watch me. So we just started that sequence. Something is trying to get inside my body. He just said that. Oh, what image is that? Well, behind it is Jesse with Freddy about to burst out of his chest, and those 3 posters are just 3 posters I found online, and I made this image in Photoshop and put it together. Excuse me. Ever notice that Freddy loves giving people the tongue? Yeah, I guess he does, doesn't he? Jesse just looks like he hasn't slept in days. Good Lord. But I first seen this in the movies, and after I never thought about the rules of Freddy, I just thought it was a good movie and was very scary in dreams and in real life. Yeah, that was me too, especially, you know, with it being my very first nightmare. It didn't bother me whatsoever. So, it was all good in my book. Grady's dad is Ferris Bueller's dad. Is that Part 4 needs a remaster as well? I mean, yeah. I mean, I'd love remasters on all of them, but I'm just trying to be like realistic. I think they would probably do 1, 2, and 3. You know, if they did it, it's my guess. Favorite character in the whole Nightmare on Elm Street franchise besides Freddy? Oh, that's tough. Honestly, I really love Grady. I love Grady, but I also love Alice in 4 and 5. So probably Alice, but I love Grady so much. I just think Grady's the man. Grady looks like he's got like a leather blanket. Here we go, guys. This is the scene. This is the scene I love in all of horror. My favorite scene in horror movie history is right here. Oh my god. See, Mark did a really good job of just showing pain. Oh, look at those needles, knives coming out of his fingers. Oh. Oh, God. Jesus, it just looks painful. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, guys, I'm just sorry. I'm just enjoying this scene real quick. This is amazing. Good god. Ah. When he sticks his head out of his chest. Oh my god. Here he comes. Oh god. There's Freddy. God, he just looks so scary in this one. Jesus Christ. And he doesn't say a word. He doesn't say a word. Yeah, Jess, a lot of great characters. Oh my god. Holy crap. Again, I mean, Grady sells it. He looks so scared. Oh god. Oh man. Ugh. Jesus, Freddy is just Freddy doesn't play around in this. What is blood made out of in horror movies? I don't know. It's different in different movies. I'm not really sure. God almighty, I love that scene. Oh my god. Sorry guys, it's just crazy. I bet the people freaked out in 85. Oh, they had to have. I mean, that scene was incredible. I just remember the first time seeing that, it was incredible. Like I remember I reacted the way Robert Russler talked about. You know, people in the movie theater were shocked by the sequence. It was so amazing that they were shocked by it, and then they were dead silent. That was my reaction the first time seeing it. I was just like in awe, you know. I don't know why, but I love that New Nightmare. It's the real world, and there's a real dream demon that just likes being Freddy. I want to know what forms he took at other times. Yeah, I like New Nightmare. I think it's a pretty cool movie. Unfortunately, when it came out, nobody really cared, but, it certainly has its audience now. That'd be a fun one to do a commentary on. Some great Freddy scenes in that one, especially the final sequence in that world he's in. Ugh. Jesse's covered in blood. Good lord. $19.99 was a good resurgence for Freddy on home video. Oh yeah, I bet. Was that when all the remaster VHSs were coming out, or was that the box set? syrup and stuff. Name a movie that deserves a remake that hasn't gotten one yet. Probably Reanimator. I'm not saying I need one, but you know, Reanimator was just a amazing horror movie. I could see that getting a remake one day. H.P. Lovecraft. Christian, do you own the original Freddy Halloween mask from the 80s? No, I do not. I do not. I wish I did. You know, I love my Freddy stuff. Do I own Freddy's Nightmares? No, man. I've been waiting and waiting for that to get an official release, but I feel I'm going to have to just break down and get whatever that bootleg out is, because I want to watch the show. I've seen that Friday the 13th TV show. Look at the hot dogs just catching on fire. I love how nobody questions what just happened. They're just like, yeah. Nobody questions any of it. Tell you what, though. Lisa's a good girlfriend. Her boyfriend shows up covered in blood all over his hands, and she's like, no, I know you didn't do it. I know it wasn't you. Oh, man. The Exorcist doesn't deserve a remake. I mean, that's a big task. I just wish they would let up on these remakes, man. We don't need all this stuff. Like, we'll go to the theater. Like, I think they worry. Like, guys, like, I wish I would tell these companies, like, we'll go to the theater to see an original idea, I promise you. Like, we'll go see something new. Christian, can you outrun Freddy? Probably not. I don't know, maybe I can. I can run for a good while. Well, Anthony, I don't know if that's what's gonna happen now with the thing they're making. I don't know if it's supposed to be a sequel, reboot, C-boot, pre-boot, whatever you want to call it. But I know they're in early developments of another The Thing at Blumhouse right now. Here's Freddy. Oh, God. He's freaky looking in his house. See him in, like, a nice house is just creepy. This monster. Oh, there he is. Good God. God almighty. Favorite Leatherface look? Probably part 2. I love the look of Leatherface in part 2 a lot. Especially that Tom Savini mask. Zeno, that's a great question. Studios just... They don't want to do anything but remakes, it seems. You know, there's some great horror movies coming out, but like you have to look for them. You know, you have to go on Shudder and you have to go on Netflix and things like that. Like, you have to look for them. God, Freddy just looks so freaky in this one. And everybody sees him. Good God. Oh my God. My God. That smile. Good Lord. Freddy looks best in a normal setting, but the one finale was the same way. Yeah. I like him when you see him just like in a home. It's freaky looking. They're making an Exorcist reboot. Yeah. Unfortunately. Christian, I have never seen Exorcist 3. You did a review. Now I love it so much. Great film and music score. Oh, thank you, Al. Man, I love The Exorcist 3. It's so good. And the movie has no business to be as good as it is, but it is so good. My God, it is amazing. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about with Lisa's leg. I'm totally confused. I'm just noticing, like, some of the trees are, like, amber red. Like, they're hot. I've never noticed that until just now, guys. Some of the shots, you can see trees in the background, and they're red. Wow, that is cool. There he is! Oh, God. Everybody's just running. God almighty. Oh! I got a feeling there wasn't a whole lot of acting going on right here. I'm sure like a lot of these people may not have known what Freddy even looked like. They may have kept it a surprise and just had him pop out and like when you see him run. Good God. If I was over the studio, the only way I would greenlight a remake would be if it was a passion project for the director. Yeah, I feel you on that. God almighty. Look how scared these kids are. They're trying to climb and get the heck out of there. Oh. Oh, Freddy got one right in the gut. Oh, man. I love this guy. Just calm down, Freddy. We're going to help you. Here's the best line of the movie. Are you guys ready? Help yourself. Oh. Oh, man. Just a great... Oh, there's his arms coming out. You are all my children now. Oh, man. You can't shoot Freddy? Try. Try, man. God. That is great stuff. But she's smart. Lisa knows if the dad tries to shoot him, that Jesse will die, not him. So he took off. Brilliant. Now, and the reaction on Freddy's face with those big eyes was fantastic. Jesus, I love this movie. For some of its, production faults, there's some really great stuff in this, I think. Just really great stuff. Let's see. What do you think of Exorcist 2? That movie was weird. It's fine. It's, it's not... I don't find it great. I think it's okay. I can watch it, I can enjoy it, but I don't revisit it very often. Part 3 is the one I really just revisit the most. Part 3 is just so good. Cinema of the Dead, what's up, man? Did you get a chance to watch Night of the Demons 2 yet? I did, and I did actually like it a little bit better than 1. Because I like Night of the Demons. I don't know why. A lot of people assume it would be one of my favorites, and it's fine. I'm just not a huge fan of it. I think it's pretty good. But I did like 2 better because 2 is like a little cheaper, a little nastier. Look at these dogs with the faces on them. Man, you gotta love it. Oh, man. I love how someone tried to reason with Freddy. I know, right? Like, what a fool. Christian, I don't know if you double dip, but Walmart has a nice Nightmare Parts 1 and 2 set with a slipcover. I have another Part 1 and Part 2 Blu-ray deal. No slipcover. I got it years ago, probably 2012 or 11. But I wish they would do something special for some of these movies. Or we get the box set. You know, I need Scream Factory to just do a box set. I want a legit box set for the, Freddy movies. So bad. You'd like to see a Rawhead Rex or a Nightbreed DC live commentary? Like, you want me to do it, Austin? Let's see. That's kind of how I feel about Star Trek Generations. It has a lot of production issues, but it's still an enjoyable film to watch. Yeah, and I think that's fair to say about Part 2. You know. I think that's totally fair to say. But Part 2, it would... Oh! Bugs on her legs. A bunch of, like, ants and stuff, like, on her leg. That wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. Did I know that Nightmare 2 used a silicone body when Freddy was coming out of Jesse's body? Yeah, it makes sense. I'm sure I heard that, but I didn't remember off the top of hand. It's a great looking scene, I know that. And I like this boiler room scene. They got some cool reds and blues and some greens, a lot of greens in the lighting in this. Great lighting. A mutant rat. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I always forget about the demon rat. I'm sure Dave appreciates the demon rat. I love the demon rat. It's pretty good stuff right here on the high rise. Some pretty good stuff. I keep forgetting about this scene. Some really great moments. An uncut Dream Child is needed as well. Oh my God. We all need an uncut Dream Child. No kidding. I didn't realize it was Arrow Video, but they were the one that put up the Gamma Blu-ray box set, and it's Region A, so I'm hoping this means they're going to start branching out on other releases. Yeah, that Gamma box set looks really cool. It's steep, but it's cool. I've got the Flash Gordon coming this week. I know that's not horror, but I grew up loving that movie, so I'm excited to revisit Flash Gordon. Jeff Overing loves 80s horror. Yes, Christian, you should do a live commentary for Rawhead, Rex, and Nightbreed in the future. Maybe Lure of Illusions as well. Yeah, those are great. Sky's the limit. We can do a lot of stuff. One day I want to do a Teen Wolf commentary. You know, I love me some werewolf stuff. I thought that would be fun too. We can do that down the road, but Crystal Lake Counselor, Christian, Pamela Voorhees, and Freddy Krueger go to a bar. What happens next? Let's say I'm sitting in the middle of them. What would happen next? I'd probably get caught between the two of them fighting, to be honest with you. And then I would get my butt kicked. Jesse's dead. I love the sequence. I just love the sequence. Well, it's been fun watching part 2, guys. Have y'all enjoyed Freddy's Revenge? It's always weird when she tries to kiss him. You know, that's a different angle right there. Those are big motors that are frying. See, right here, Robert has his green eyes. Have y'all noticed that? Robert's got his green eyes right there. Or maybe that's supposed to represent Jesse in there, you know. So, I still want to check out Relic. Yeah, Relic's good. I watched Relic too. Relic was a good movie. Heard Lauren say it was good. It was really good. I liked it a lot. Need to ask this as a fellow wrestling fan. What do you think of Roman seemingly turn heel? Cool. You know, give him something else to do for once, you know. Let's see what he can do. Oh, Melting Freddy is gross. Oh, man. Everything's catching on fire. Jesus. Christian, are you a fan of Will Smith's A Nightmare on Elm Street song? I've been meaning to cover that, Chris Lake. Now I have a story that I'd like to tell about this man named Fred. He had me scared as hell. He wears the same hat and sweater every single day. And even if it's cold outside, he wears it anyway. Like, I've been meaning to cover that. I would love to. I need to go ahead and do it. Yeah, whoever wants to see Relic, Scream Factory's putting out Relic in October, so that's cool. I always wondered why he didn't have his glove with Freddy when Freddy was in Jesse's body. I don't know. It's so weird seeing him pull this stuff off of his face. But a cool sequence, nonetheless. There's Jesse. He survived. Love the effects here. I'd be bummed if and when they take the title of The Fiend after just a week. We'll see. So does Dream Warriors explain how Freddy survived his undoing here? No, absolutely not. Freddy's just moved on, I guess. Let me go back to doing dreams again. Forget this possession stuff. It's too tricky. That's probably what Freddy was saying to himself. Jeff said, I saw the rental. Christian loved it. Awesome. That's really cool, man. I loved the rental. I thought it was really fun. Really fun movie. When are you releasing the music video to your cover of Touch Me All Night Long? If people want it, I'll do it. If the people want it, I will give it to them. I love how Jesse's so excited to get on the school bus now. Yeah, Austin, I bet it did make a lot of rental sales. Didn't it outperform? I think it outperformed one in the box office, too. It's all over. I think this bus is going too fast. Crystal Lake Council 1977. Fright Night or Lost Boys? Fright Night. Fright Night. 100%. School bus driver's like, dude, what's your problem? What's your deal, dude? You need to do the scream at the end of the video. Ah, ha, ha. That effect actually replicated Freddy's voice. I did all the screamings and the voicings of Freddy in the song. I just had an effect that dropped my voice. And it actually replicated it pretty well. Chucky or Leprechaun? Chucky. Yeah, it does. Starts in the bus and ends with the bus. Oh, she really has, Crystal Lake. Kimberly Myers, I think is her name. She looked fantastic. I saw her in 2016. I mean, she looked amazing. There it is, guys. No, Big Crack Rock, that's me. All the vocals, all the voice stuff you hear from Freddie in the song, the cover I did, that's all me. I just did an effect on the voice. I just said it like this. I need you, Jesse. And I did a an effect on my recording software where I dropped the pitch of my voice and put some treble and reverb to it, and that's how it got that really deep low sound. So that was all me on the cover. Everything you hear, the laughing, the aha, that's all me that did it. I just affected my voice. And she does look just like Meryl Streep. I like Fright Night 2. Fright Night 2 is great. And yeah, I love the Bing Crosby at the end. Alright guys, so let's talk about it real quick. I've had a blast watching this great movie. So next week we take a break because I'm on evening, so I can't do a commentary next week. What are we going to do next? Do y'all want to do The Dream Child? Do y'all want to do Return of the Living Dead? Do y'all want to shake things up a bit and do something different? We could do The Fog. You guys want to do The Fog? Return of the Living Dead? What do y'all want to do? I'm wondering if we should save Return of the Living Dead for the summertime. What do y'all think? Oh, thank you, Dave, for being with me, man. You know I love this movie. Oh, yeah, Prince of Darkness. We can do that, too. Y'all want to save Return of the Living Dead for October? Since that's my favorite horror movie of all time. Do y'all want to save that one for October? Make it special? And we could do... It just depends on what y'all want, because if we're taking a break next week, maybe you guys will want more Freddy. Maybe you guys will want more Freddy by the time 2 weeks from now when we come back. We could do The Dream Child, because I love The Dream Child. We could have a lot of fun with that one. Or shake things up. I don't know. It's up to you guys. Got love for Dream Child. Got love for The Fog. Prince of Darkness. Alright guys, tell y'all what, I'll mull it over and I'll come up with my plan, and we'll rock it out. Does that sound good? Fog is ripe for October too, it's true. What about... I mean, Prince of Darkness would be a fun one to do. Austin, I want to do The Returns. We can do part 3, but we need to do that in October, since that's my favorite stuff. We did Brain Scan, Carter. I did Brain Scan a couple weeks ago. Go check my videos. So... we'll do Teen Wolf soon. You know I love Teen Wolf. You know what would be fun too? Would you guys want to do the Monster Squad? Would that be fun to do the Monster Squad? Yeah, we'll do some more Michael Myers in October. You guys know I love the Monster Squad. The Burning would be fun. Love The Burning. Yeah. Definitely, definitely. You guys got some good ideas. We got love for The Fog, all that. Halloween 5 will be cool in October, yeah. Amityville Part 2, Night of the Creeps, H2. Alright, guys, so y'all gave me some good ideas. How about I'll mull all these over. I'll think about the ones that you guys have talked about. We've got, You guys have brought up The Burning. You guys have brought up, we talked about The Fog. We talked about Dream Child. We could take a break from Freddy for just a little bit, but I want to do the Dream Child big time. Like, I love the Dream Child, so I definitely want to do the Dream Child. But we can definitely take a break for the next commentary. And, you know what? Let's do Monster Squad. Let's do Monster Squad. I think that would be a blast. What do you guys say? Y'all want to do Monster Squad? And then we'll come back and we'll play it by ear from there. So let's sit on that for now, and then you guys will know. Just as long as you follow my YouTube channel, ring the bell, and you guys will know. So we'll sit on that for now. But I'm really glad you guys hung out with me tonight for Freddy's Revenge. I love Freddy's Revenge. It was so fun, great one to do. So, all right, guys, we're gonna end it. I love you guys. Austin, watch the Monster Squad. It's Fred Decker. It's classic. Watch it ASAP. It's Amazon Prime right now, I think. Love you guys. I'll let you guys know very soon what's going to happen for the next commentary. It'll be 2 weeks from now. Taking a break next week. Love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. God bless each and every one of y'all. Y'all be good.